What's going on, people? Feroncio here with another Battle Mage saga episode. In this episode, we'll collect 4 golden seeds and the very important twig cracked tier, which prevent losing our runes if we die while it is in effect. So, we'll start this episode and head right away to collect this golden seed. And this is the only thing I want. Out of this whole area in here, it is all dark, it is all full of really difficult enemies, and there is nothing in here that a battle mage really needs. There are a lot of death blight spitting guys, and this is the only thing I want. I just head straight through there. All this area here is pretty dangerous, and right there in the center of the tree that is Wormface, which is pretty bad. You know, he spits death blight. He is accompanied by 4 other of that death blight spitting guys. Very dark, and the tiers doesn't really worth anything. On the other side, there is the Mirage Rise, which is also contains a couple of sorceries that I absolutely don't need. So I'll be skipping all of those. Feel free to go and do the content by your when your own time if you want it, but for me, I'm going to skip that, all of this area here, and just concentrate on collecting that golden seed. Then we'll hop back to the side of grace and then move to the next golden seed, and then hop all the way to the next side of grace again, where I'll be following the road and clearing that whole area with a scarab that contains an Ash of War. This whole other area here I'll be ignoring. There is nothing of value in there. It's only golden runes, and I don't care about more golden runes. So let's go and get going. So hop up on Torrent and let's head straight through the marker where a golden seed awaits. Let's collect the skulls. I'm a sucker for those skulls. Let's ignore all of this. We already fought those guys. We don't need to fight them again. And let's go. We should be seeing that golden tree. There it is. Golden seed. Collect that. And as soon as we de-aggro, we'll bring the map and go back to the side of grace. And then just move to collect the next golden seed. It's a straight line too, so nothing to worry about. Just follow the marker direct. No big issues. There will be some golem archers throwing big arrows, but that should not be a concern. It's really, if you get hit by one of those, it's not a lot of damage, and will happen. So there is no way around that, because it's just the way it is. So let's collect the golden seed, and then as soon as we can de-aggro, let's move to the next side of grace. Come on. Got hit by an arrow. Yeah, this things happen. But all we need is just okay. So now we can just go get all the way to the next side of grace, and there will be a couple more golden runes right at the base, golden seeds that we need to collect. So we're going to collect a couple of golden seeds all the way, and we already fought Margaret version 2.0 right there, so he is not going to spawn this time. See, just the guy that hosts him, but killing him, it's piece of cake, but it's still there is nothing pretty much of value in this area, and these guys are not the Margaret host. He is down there. But then again, you know, so he is not, Margaret will not spawn since we already killed him. Killing this dude is of absolutely no consequence. What is important for us is the couple of golden seeds that are way ahead. So let's go collect those golden seeds. Now we just have 4 more golden seeds. We should be running pretty at the end of the allowed number of pots. I think this is probably the last, or the one but the last. This guy's really of no consequence. You can kill them, don't kill them, it doesn't matter. They shouldn't be any problem. But what we really want is that scarab here on the right, so the one that is shiny on the top. So let's finish these guys, and then we can concentrate on getting that scarab. The problem with that scarab is that it is a moving scarab, a teleporter. So the way I found works best for me is to hop on Torrent and hop on top of this pillar here. So, and stay on the top, of course, right? So it's not really a difficult jump. Once you're in here, you can just tag it and use glintstone shards to get rid of that guy. And that it is. So we get Golden Berry, which is a superb Ash of War. And then right here on the top, there is a Lost Ashes of War. I want to collect that too. I don't care about those guys, so I'm just going to run past them. If you want to kill me, be my guest, kill them. But this is it for all this area. So the next area is the Twiggy Cracketeer, which is very important, not just for me, but for everybody, because it prevents the loss of the runes if it is in effect. So we'll go there next. And the way that I'm going to approach this is to stay close to these trees on the left. So the tree, the earth tree has the cracketeers, and there is some death blight guys in there, but they are really not of concerns. And then there is a couple of golem archers that we will need to take care of, you know. But then again, we can stay within that area and not be hit, because the trees will shade us, and there is some elevation, and it is really not that complicated. So let's go up there. Let's collect this golden rune in the path. Let's go up. And there will be some undead in here. There is also a death bird that spawns at night. I am not going to fight this at the moment. All I want is that Twiggy Cracketeer. And you can see these trees will shade us and will protect us in the case that, you know, one of the Archer Golems go and try to hit us. But there it is, pretty straightforward, not a big enemy. It's a bunch of demi-humans, and those guys are not going to be a threat. The only problem is that they will try to spawn a clone, a cloud of death blight, and you don't want to get caught in the middle of that death blight, because it builds up pretty fast. But the little guys are not really the problem. So that big guy is the major issue. As soon as we can get rid of him. See, he's trying to put some death blight out there. It's building up, and it builds up pretty fast. So you really don't want to get caught in the middle of the cloud. So just kill him, and then the skellies are immune, of course. So you let the skellies deal with the small demi-humans and then just pick them, you know, just not really a major issue. Just pick them up. Once they are done, we just go and collect our prize, and that leave us with those two golems. And the cherry on the top for this episode, which is the Draconic Tree Sentinel that is at the end guarding the entrance to Leyndell, which is the goal for this episode. Really, I don't think I have any twigged cracketeers that I can show you, but it is the same effect that you have a twigged branch will prevent the loss of runes if you have it active. We will mix that in the pot in our Wondrous Physic flask. Just make sure that you have it, and we'll pop it up before going into a major boss, and that prevents the loss of the runes while the flask is active. It's incredible value, and you want to have that active all the time, wherever you want to fight a difficult content. But with that, it is just as straightforward. We're going out there will be those golems shooting arrows, but that's fine because we're going behind them and trying to hit them from the back. They are pretty big. They are not a threat really, as long as you don't try to face them forward. So if we face them from the back, we should be good to go. Again, we can use some of the elevation and some of the trees to prevent some of the damage that they pose. A very important mushroom in here, and off we go back up into that area. So again, this is a bunch of undead. Not going to fight them. They do not have anything at the moment for me, so I'm not really concerned about that. My main goal right now is to defeat that Draconic Tree Sentinel and get into Leyndell, and that is the goal for not just this episode but for the next episode as well. We're going to be doing content on Leyndell. So, and I think this guy is going to hit me right in the face. Yes. Awesome. Anyway, so once he tries that, you know, it is just like hit the brute, because he can't do much for protecting himself, and he will go down very easy. You can see he's almost dead. You may get a little bit of damage, but it is really not of a concern, and he is dead. So now with this guy done, let's go get rid of the next one. Oh, I hop up on Torrent right on the proper timing. Loved it. So let's get rid of this guy as well. He shouldn't be a threat. Almost dead, and he's dead. All right, so now that the next step is the one that is really a little bit more risky, which is defeat the Draconic Tree Spirit, Tree Garden that is on that area here. It's not really that complicated because we can use the skellies to distract him, take his attention, but he is pretty tough, pretty beefy, very tanky, and you have to approach with the appropriate caution, because if you're careless, he will be killing. So let's buff up. Let's drink our pot. Let's do Golden Vow, and let's bring in the skellies, and let's go face the Draconic Tree Sentinel. And we're going to be pestering him and bomb him with Rock Sling. I think Rock Sling is a superb sorcery. Some people don't use it, but it's really good. It will poise break, and of course it has to shoot fire exactly when I am locked into the animation, but that's fine. We're going to hit him like crazy. Did some damage, and let's go Rock Sling him. Rock Sling is your best friend. It does a bunch of damage. He is tanky, of course. Again, that fire hits. Not this time, sorry. So let's the Skelly, take his attention. Whatever one of the Skellies die, let's try to get his attention so he doesn't kill the Skellies. The Skellies have a chance to regen. Be careful also with this electricity, and he is pretty good. Oh man, I hate when this animation gets and connects. But in any case, he is pretty much done, really. He is going to be totally wasted. The Skelly is awesomely regenerating, and we just got another. Oh, he is totally done. We got another critical hit, and he got me too, but this is it for you, sir. Come on, let's do this. Let's finish this. Yes. So we are done with the Tree Sentinel, and the only thing left for us at this moment is collect our loot. Very nice shield. I should be able to use that. That is not really a very heavy shield. I can use it, but frankly, I really don't want to use that. I'm glad with my old shield. Is still 100% physical damage reduction and a better guard boost, but really I'm not really compelled to switch my shield. It's just a little bit more guard boost, but I'm not using shield that much, so not really something that I want to equip or disequip, but here it is. It's quite nice, it's wonderful, but I don't think it's good for a Battle Mage, so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to get back to my old shield. I don't think the weight also it's going to justify. So right now, so let's go and collect the Site of Grace and wrap up this episode. And folks, I hope you're enjoying the journal so far. And before I go, I would like to ask you, if you're enjoying this content, please give us a thumb up. Consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notify button so you'll be informed when I post new content. And with that, my friends, we'll see you in the next episode.